inspire, empower. Grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch. No, real women don't. 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 Real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, Auguste Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Let's talk manifestation, because we all want to do it, right? Well, I'm about to tell you the secret to why so many of you have such a difficult time manifesting. I'm going to say it in one phrase and then I'm going to break it down. Because you thought that the power to manifesting was in the power of positive thinking, when the actual power of manifestation is in embodiment. Literally, that's all it is. It is in embodiment. A lot of you, what you're doing, you are sitting back and you're saying, you're in your journal, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. Let me think about what all I can be thankful for. And to make sure that I'm petty as hell, I'm going to write down all the simple shit I can think of. I'm thankful for the steps. I'm thankful for the sheets. I'm thankful for my phone. I'm thankful for my toothbrush and the mouthwash and the cups and the cabinets. And then you come on Facebook and you say, oh yes, I just did about 18 pages of journaling where I said I'm thankful for every little piece of shit in my house that I don't even really care about, but I express gratitude, and I've just positioned myself to just really be in a positive zone so that I can attract 5 figures for the month. And you're thinking, and you even wrote it out in affirmation, this will be the first 5-figure month for me, and I can manifest anything my heart desires, and I'm going to sell out my coaching programs, and I'm going to do all of these wonderful things. And then when they don't happen, you feel like crap. And the average person doesn't really want to admit it. But when you thought manifestation, you literally thought thoughts, and you thought that you turned it up a notch because you wrote down the words. You thought you turned it up another notch because after thinking and then writing, you spoke that which you wrote down. My question is, do you embody it? I'm about to get really transparent with you guys. At the time that this podcast is being recorded, I am in the middle of another huge transition. You guys may have heard some mentioning about Hurricane Harvey. I was originally in Houston. The hurricane hit, left Houston, temporarily came back to St. Louis. Me and my husband got in a zone together. Where do we believe we're supposed to go? Finally decided that Atlanta was where we were going to go. And this opportunity came up for me to get lessons to speak Spanish. For those of you that will eventually get to hear Dr. Camille, she's the one who teaches Spanish lessons. And I knew about this and I love her and I love her program. And I'm like, I want to invest in it. But Auguste's natural mechanism is to be frugal and to be extremely anal about finances. We're getting ready to move. Do I really want to pay this money per month to learn how to speak Spanish when literally, let's just be serious, a couple of $100s a month could literally change my zip code. For those of you that know better, there literally is a difference between starting somewhere that's $900 versus that's $1,200 a month. And August could be like, oh my God, I just want to be safe. I don't want to pay for my lessons until after I get moved and get situated. But there was this nagging feeling in my spirit to move forward and to do it. And I went ahead and moved with that nagging feeling, because when something's nagging me, I pay attention to it and I move accordingly. Now, here's the thing. I was just chilling one day and my husband was on IG, and out of nowhere, he was like, babe, look. And what I saw was a picture of a woman that said a bilingual business coach. It was some other stuff. Immediately, I got excited. I literally got excited because I'm like, man, that's gonna be me. That turned me on and that got me excited. Now, this is literally within a few days of us making the transition to move to Atlanta. I could have reservations about making that move, because one thing that did happen was I had a client that had a financial dilemma and couldn't pay me in a timely fashion. And that money is potentially, once again, affect the way that I move because of the way my brain naturally operates. But I didn't go down that slippery slope. I didn't go down that path of thinking, because every once in a while, you guys got to say to yourself, do I think from a position of abundance or do I think from a position of lack? If I was the same August, I may have thought about that too hard, but I can't do that because I don't think that way anymore. I don't sit there and say, oh my God, this isn't working. I couldn't think about what happened with my client. What I'm thinking about is the fact that the universe is showing me my future. I literally looked at that Instagram post and I was like, oh snap, that's going to be me. I can't wait until I can change my bio to say that I am a bilingual coach. The reason being is because I embody a positive spirit. There's something else that happened to me. One of the issues that usually happens when I get ready to make a major transition is something happens with my vehicle. Guess what? In the midst of all of this stuff, a major breakdown happened with my vehicle, which is kind of like, are you serious? Because it's a newer vehicle. But without going into all the details of that, we ended up not having to pay anything. And it's not because of a standard warranty item that's available on a vehicle. This was really more of like a miracle situation that occurred. And what that said to me was the universe was like, yes, these typical things can continue to pop up. They continue to carry less and less weight, for the simple fact that you don't think the same. You don't act the same. You don't move the same. You see what you want and you go after it. You don't hold on to reservations and doubt. You move forward with the expectation that everything will be fine. And then all of a sudden you launch a product and you get people to buy into it. And it makes up the difference for that. And people that told you they had a dilemma and they couldn't pay you till this day, they pay you on that day. And then doors open up, and whether you have money to afford it or not, people are like, I just wanted to do this for you on the house, because there's some aspects of abundance that don't require money. It requires favor and opportunity that comes to you. But when your spirit isn't high, when your energy isn't high, you're so busy with your head down trying to figure shit out that you miss opportunities. See, when you have a spirit of manifestation, your head is always up. You're in a place of reverence. You're in a place of excitement. Your head stays on the swivel, not because you're anxious, but because you're always seeing beauty, which means you always see opportunity. Which person are you? Are you the person who has dreams and desires and you want things, and even though you're growing in your business and you're experiencing abundance and things are changing in your life, are you unable to go because you still want to label yourself? Label yourself as frugal, label yourself as analytical, and say why things cannot be done? Or do you say, hey, every once in a while, even if there is a reservation, you'd be like, what is that? Push that to the side because I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If I didn't have the kind of mindset that I have, looking at that person's picture would have just been, well, I ain't bilingual yet. How many classes will I still have to pay for before I get to that point? That's an example of what the negative side of things looks like. So the question for you is this. Are you going through the motions of what you believe, or are you literally taking action in what you believe. It doesn't make a difference whether you're a Christian, you study the law of attraction or whatever. People that follow me know that my roots are in Christianity. But the Bible says that faith is the evidence, is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Substance and evidence are actually tangible. Substance and evidence are things that you can see and feel and recognize. And that means that the substance and the evidence is in you. It's in the actions that you take. It's in the steps you take. It's in the way that you move. And if your actions don't show that you're in alignment with what you're anticipating to receive, you will continue to think that you thought wrong. You will continue to condemn yourself and say your energy was wrong, when in all actuality, you don't realize that you're trying to force yourself to do something that you don't 100% believe in. You're just hoping for it. See, a lot of you don't move forward because when you hear scriptures like that, see, a lot of you are focusing on the wrong two words in that message, which means that you're not paying attention to your strength. You're not paying attention to your power. The universe is within you. God is within you. The ability to accomplish great things is within you, but great things do take time. Great things require action. Faith without works is dead. Something has to be done. And for instance, like with me, I know that I'm created to serve the masses. Why would I set a minuscule goal to say, yeah, I'm going to do a podcast, one day a week? I'm on Facebook Live. I'm on IG Live. I'm doing my podcast on a daily basis. It was downloaded to me that I should do a podcast once a day for the first 90 days. And you know something? I gladly accepted the challenge because I'm willing to put in the work so that I can see the results that I desire to see on the other end. And it's not forcible work. It's not, oh God, I got to record this podcast and I got to go live. When you feel like something is forced and when you're doing something that you don't necessarily want to do, that's when that energy is jacking stuff up. And that's when you are not having the right kind of thoughts and you're not in alignment with your purpose. When you truly, truly are in alignment with your purpose, you're willing to do whatever it takes. How many of you have ever wanted something really, really bad, whether it was an outfit or those concert tickets? Think about the times that you walked really far. Or for people that believe in Black Friday shopping, how you slept and camped out overnight for items. When you really, really want something, there are no limits. You will do insane things. How much more insane should you be for a purpose and a vision that you have on your heart and your spirit? Stop compromising your goals. Stop compromising what you expect to achieve and get all out and get full-fledged in and pursue what you want. Embody and believe that you're going to manifest it. And when you put in the work, I promise you, opportunities are always going to come. It's one of those things where the moment you decide that you'll sacrifice something, the moment that you make the decision that you're willing to do anything, there's a lot of stuff you don't have to do. A lot of opportunities just come your way. So manifestation is about embodiment. Manifestation is about everything in my energy exudes positivity, expectation. The way I look at people, the way I talk to people, I walk in such a way that says that I am in control. And what I expect to see, I am going to get it. It is not a gimmick. It is not journaling. It is not speaking affirmations. It is the spirit that comes behind the journaling and the speaking, the affirmations. It is the belief. And the belief says that I will take divine action that is in alignment with my expectation. That's your nugget for today. Manifestation is real. Let your actions show that you believe the same. Back for the next episode tomorrow. Deuces. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire.